Hey guys, Novel Strumpet here, and today I am talking about Chloe Neill's first in the Devil's Isle series, The Veil. So, as you can see from the cover, it's kind of a darker series, sort of dystopian, female protagonist. Overall, I think the cover does a really great job of representing the book, so that's really awesome. This is one of the books that I got to pick up at San Diego Comic-Con this year, and I admit I've never read a Chloe Neill novel before, but I was really excited to read this one based on the descriptions, and I wasn't let down. So, the book takes place in New Orleans. It's a dystopian future. The barrier between our world and the supernatural world at some point was ripped open. Supernatural spilled in, there was huge battles, in basically a war. Somehow we wound up defeating them, pushed them back to the other side of the veil. The veil was sealed again, and now anything that was left behind that's still supernatural has been put in a sort of supernatural internment camp called the Devil's Isle. At the same time, any human who now exhibits supernatural tendencies is also put on Devil's Isle. So, as you can guess, Claire is one of those humans who, after the veil had been opened, now exhibits supernatural tendencies. But she's been able to kind of suppress them and keep them hidden. And the problem is they're getting a little bit more erratic. So, the novel kind of opens with her and her best friends going to celebrate this festival that happens every year where everyone says, "Yay, we defeated the supernaturals." And on the way home, she sees a woman being attacked by two vampires, so of course she uses her abilities to help the woman out and save her life. Unfortunately, this means that since there are cameras everywhere, someone is going to see what she can do. And so she's perfectly prepared for someone to come, arrest her, and put her on Devil's Isle. And a bounty hunter does show up in the form of Liam Quinn, but instead of taking her to Devil's Isle for internment, he says, "I'm going to make you my apprentice. I'm going to take you over to Devil's Isle so that you can meet people who can help you learn how to use your abilities." Say what? Well, see, it turns out Liam knows that there are some people who are trying to rip the veil back open, and he knows that they're going to need people like Claire to help them keep it shut. So he wants to help her out. And this is the basic gist of the story. Warning, slight spoilers ahead. Still with me? Okay. For the most part, I really liked Claire. I didn't find her as annoying as most women are in these kinds of books. She wasn't some independent chica who then goes off and does a lot of stupid stuff that gets everyone in trouble or endangers lives. For the most part, she kind of listens to what people says, and even though it kind of takes her a while to warm up to the idea of being this type of person and to want to learn her abilities, she recognizes that she needs to do it and what she can do with it afterwards. So that kind of made her okay in my book. Liam is also not your typical alpha male in these books. He's not condescending, he's not an a-hole. He's actually pretty understanding, patient, and willing to help out everyone. And that really kind of endeared him to me and was a nice change of pace as well. I think New Orleans is the perfect setting. Sometimes it's a little cliche to use New Orleans for these types of books, but considering where it's located and how everything is set up, I think using the different districts and how the author used them in the course of the story really enhanced the story and was the right kind of ambiance. I like the fact that once her friends find out what she is and what she can do, they don't automatically go, "Well, we're your best friends, so it's okay in our book." You know, some of them have issues with it. It takes them a while, if ever, to come around, and that's kind of real and the way things would go, and I appreciate that fact. Overall, I really enjoyed it. The ending was a little unsatisfying. I felt like everything was kind of resolved a bit too quickly or too easily. But, you know, that's just me. Overall, I think it was a great, for the first in a series. I feel that she did a great job of explaining what happened in the past, what's going on now, and setting up for the future without making it too bogged down in the history. The flow was really good. And I think she did a great job of setting everything up so that the next novels that come in the series, I feel, will move even faster because of it. So, If you like urban fantasy, if you like paranormal, if you like dystopian, I feel like you're really going to enjoy this book. So I would definitely recommend it. You can always go to Chloe Neill's website to know more about her and her books. You can always follow me on Twitter at NovelStrumpet. And you can always go to MikeTheVanBoy.com to read more awesome sauce articles and reviews, or find us on Twitter and on Facebook. And until next time, guys, see ya.